everyone, it's me, Michelle, back with another video, and this time it's going to get a little personal. I believe in really when you're sharing your testimony or sharing your story, sometimes you have to be really honest, even when you don't want to, or even when it doesn't have you looking your best. And I think this is one of those stories for me. I'm not about to look my best in this story, but I do believe in sharing this story. It's not only going to help me, but it's going to help someone else out there. So, 2016, a really big year for me. Crazy year. Been busy ever since. Things are finally kind of slowing down for me a little bit, which is good. I needed to, because I have a lot going on, and I need to figure out which way I'm going, what's going where. I don't know what's going on, and I'm just now kind of figuring everything out. So I'm appreciative of this downtime, but I feel like I'm in a very weird place. So after I won the Olympics in 2016, it was just like that next day, I just been on this roller coaster ride with interviews, appearances, speaking engagement. Michelle, do this. Michelle, do that. Oh, why don't you go ahead and do this and do that? Oh, I have this idea. I have that idea. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's like this constant cycle was just going and going and going. And I look up, it's the end of 2017, I'm having knee surgery. And then it's like, bam, 2018 is here. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. I'm like, what's going on? This is not my life. Like, what is going on? What? Like, I don't know what's going on. But it was just, I was reaping the benefits of something I worked really, really hard for. But I never took time to really pause to see what was really going on and to plan for what was going on. And I'm really big on planning, but what happened is my planning just turned into just writing it down on the calendar and let's figure out how to get it in and make it work. And that's not really planning. That's just let me just do it so I can get it done. And I started to see parts of my life suffer for that. When I say parts of my life suffering, not suffering in a bad way, but I wasn't executing with excellence the way that I want to. I wasn't feeling the way that I wanted to feel. I wasn't feeling my best. As I shared with you all before, I have hypothyroidism, where my thyroid is pretty much, it attacks itself. Well, my immune system attacks my thyroid. So the thyroid hormones that I do make, my body attacks it, so my body doesn't get enough, which throws all my hormones off whack. So with that, I've gained over 100 pounds. I know, right? 100 pounds. And then on top of that, I have skin and hair issues. I have digestive issues. I have, some physical issues like just maintaining muscle or losing weight is very, very hard for me in this moment. And for a while, I'm gonna be honest, because I had this issue, it didn't matter if I ate right or if I ate bad. I could do whatever. I wasn't gonna lose weight regardless. And I kind of abused the system a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I did feel a little sorry for myself, but I had to snap out of it. I snapped out of it for 2016, 2018. I think I kind of felt sorry for myself again a little bit. Not really felt sorry, but to be honest, I was just very overwhelmed with everything that was going on in my life. And I just never took a moment to breathe or to even appreciate what I had and what was going on. So with that, it was just weird. It was almost like I was watching somebody else's life happen, and it was my life. And I just kind of the last few months, to be honest, I just been kind of sitting down, and it's like, Michelle, like, what's going on? Like, what are you thinking? Like, how are you feeling? Like, let's take some time to yourself and let's figure out what's going on. And that's what I did. So this 2018 season, I haven't been competing as much. I'm still recovering from surgery, so I'm not 100%. But I've also been taking some downtime because I'm getting married in January. and I'm trying to get all that together. And then on top of that, I bought this amazing townhouse that I never fully unpacked, or let's say I never fully unpacked. So I still had boxes and containers everywhere, didn't know where most of my stuff was wasting money rebuying things that I didn't have to buy because I've already had it. I just didn't know it because I couldn't find it. So I had a few things going on. And I just remember reading, actually, well, I wasn't reading an article. I was listening to a podcast, because that's my thing now. I love podcasts. And it was Patrice, what's her last name? Patrice Washington, I believe. She was talking about how you know when you're overwhelmed, when you're not keeping up with your hair and your nails. Those are telltale signs. And baby, I know I'm shot diva and everything, but honey, I was looking rough. Not gonna lie, my nails were horrible. Don't look at them now. I'm waiting on purpose to get them done. Like, I'm waiting because I have some stuff coming up, so I want them to be nice and fresh. So I was just like, Michelle, you're overwhelmed. You're putting your self-care like on the back burner. And I was putting my health on the back burner. I was putting my nutrition on the back burner. I was putting everything on the back burner. Like, I'll get to it eventually. And I look behind me and everything is behind me, including myself. Like, I'm even behind me. Like, what? Like, what's going on? So I just had to just snap out of it. And I know it sounds easier than what it is, or it sounds harder than what it is. That's what I mean to say. It sounds harder than what it is because I just had to make a decision. And I do believe that life is all about the decisions you make. And when you really go into action, it's because you've made your mind up. You've made a decision. And I just made a decision that this is not where I want to be. This is not how I want to live. This is not how I want to feel. This is not how I want to look. And the only person that can change that is me. So I just decided, and it was funny because I had definitely been praying about some of these things. Like, Lord, like, please, like, reveal something to me. I need a sign. I need some revelations. Can somebody come and lay some hands? Something, Jesus. I need something. But it was funny. It was like clockwork. I'm waking up every day at 7 o'clock, 6:45 with no alarm clock. And I'm like, why am I waking up? Like, my alarm's not set till later. Let me go back to sleep. And I was like, Michelle, like, this is your chance to go get up and go walk. I'm like, you're right. So I go get dressed and I go for a walk for about 30 minutes, first thing in the morning. And for two things, walking is good for you. You need to move. And then two, I just kind of want like a moment to myself. Like, I get to put my earphones in. I can listen to music. I can listen to my podcast and just go and just spend time with myself, spend time with God in that moment. And I could tell it does make a difference when you just kind of take that moment to just to listen to yourself and to listen to God. Because I feel like when you are in those moments by yourself, that's when God really speaks to you. And I feel like, okay, I'm leveling back out. I can kind of see things a little bit more clearly. Another thing that I decided to do that I bit the bullet on, I hired an organizer. I know it sounds like, oh, you can organize your own house. Like, you don't need... Organizing is not my strong suit. It's funny because I can help other people do their stuff, but who can do their own is me. I'm too attached to my stuff. And that's real. I'm so attached to my stuff to the point where I have an issue of letting things go. And I want to keep everything. So having someone kind of just go ahead and go through it, be like, girl, you really don't need this. Okay, this done had this run. Can we let it go? And at the end of the day, life isn't about things. And for me, it's not really about having that thing and make sure I have a lot of stuff. It's more like, oh, I remember when I wore that to this event, or when I wore that to this. But at the end of the day, that's what pictures are for, right? So I had to really do some soul searching for myself. I had to really figure out, okay, Michelle, what is it that you really want? What are the next steps for Michelle Carter? And I know one of the next steps for me is I want to go to another Olympic Games. I said I wanted to compete all the way until 2021. So in order to make that happen, I have to be in the best shape of my life. I'm not getting any younger. I am getting older. So taking care of me is going to be even more important. And then once I retire, I want to have babies. So I got to make sure my body's right for that. And I kind of let my body go. I'm not going to lie. I know I have this health issue, but it doesn't give me an excuse to eat poorly like I have been. And that's something that I have done, and I need to snap out of it. Like, I know how to eat clean. I know how to prepare clean food. I can actually cook, but I choose not to. I choose to go eat whole fast foods. I choose to order pizza. Like, I make all these bad decisions because I'm not taking the moment to really choose the right thing to do or even plan to do the right thing. Like, I could cook enough food in advance to be good and not make bad decisions, but I don't want to do that. But I have to change that mindset. If I want to get to my next goal, I have to make these small goals attainable and possible. So my big goal is to retire in the next 3 years, but to go out with a bang. I don't have a world championship medal just yet, well, gold medal just yet. I want that, and why not go for another Olympic gold medal? Like, that's possible, even, you know, no matter how old you are. And I just feel like I have everything that I need, and I'm just not using my resources, and I'm not using them wisely. So I just have to switch that, flip that switch in my mind and take it up a notch. So I guess this video, I really want to encourage you that it gets hard out there. It's not easy. When you have a lot of dreams and you have a lot of goals, or you are actually really accomplishing a lot of things, you can get lost in the shuffle. Just trying to get things done, and next thing you know, this slipped between the cracks, and that slipped between the cracks, and this happened and that happened, and you don't even know what day it is. There's sometimes I didn't know what day it was. I just know, like, in 2 more days I'm going somewhere else, and then 3 days later I have somewhere else to go, and then 2 days after that I have to be here. So it was just like this going, like I was on the the hamster wheel, just going and going and going, and now it's slowed down, and I just hopped off. Michelle, get off, abort, and I had to do that for myself. And I just had to make a decision. And sometimes it really becomes that simple. Just make the decision. I'll even say, filming this video. Do I want to really film this video right now? No. I wish my face was beat. But who not about to beat their face after... I'm not going to beat my face after I done showered for the day, and I didn't even put moisturizer on, so my face might be a little ashy because after I do this video, I'm putting on a mask. So it was just like, you know what, Michelle, there's never going to be a perfect moment to do everything or anything. Sometimes you just have to do it and just start. So I'm starting this new chapter in my life where I am going to take better care of my health, take better care of my body, take better care of my relationships, take better care of my house, and just take the moments to appreciate what I have. Because we live life to get these rewards, but then if you keep working and keep working and keep pushing yourself, you don't even get to enjoy what you have. Then what was the point of working for it? So that's it. That's all I want to say. So we're about to do a 360 on a lot of things and get this better lifestyle going. This is a healthy lifestyle. I especially being an athlete, we talk about that, you stand for that, but then one day you look up like, I am not living my best life right now because I'm not taking care of what's important, and that's me. So I hope this video encourages you to kind of look back at what you're doing and not to take what you have or what you're doing for granted, but also appreciate what you're doing and what you have and what's going on in the moment. Don't get caught up in going into the next thing and the next thing and the next thing that you can't appreciate what's going on right now. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.